Welcome to the Sana Stats Football Podcast. I'm your host, Sana Stats. Let's rewind to the 1998 World Cup when Brazil comfortably beat Morocco 3-0. Fast forward to 2026 and the football landscape looks very different. Morocco are now ranked 7th in the FIFA World Rankings and have become one of the most exciting footballing nations in the world. The rise of Morocco. This rise hasn't happened by accident. It has been built, planned and carefully engineered. At the heart of Morocco's success is the Mohammed VI Football Academy, a project created with a clear vision, identifying talent from every corner of the country, providing opportunities for young players from underprivileged backgrounds, particularly around Rabat, combining education and football through a strong sport and study system, strengthening the nation's entire football structure, preparing young players for the highest level of professional football, and now we're seeing the results on the world stage. Players such as Nayef Aguerd have emerged through this system, and the national team looks sharper, quicker and more confident than ever. Even at youth level, Morocco continue to make headlines, with players like Yassir Zabiri helping drive success at under-20 level. This isn't luck. This is what happens when a nation invests in a long-term footballing vision. Morocco versus Brazil, the test. Then comes the ultimate challenge. Brazil, a name that carries history, prestige and fear. But on this night, Morocco weren't interested in reputations. They came with a plan. From the first whistle you could sense it. Morocco were organized, disciplined and fearless. Brazil meanwhile looked as though they were waiting for individual brilliance to solve their problems. Against a team like Morocco, that's a dangerous approach. Then came the breakthrough. In the 21st minute, Ismail Saibari, in outstanding form for PSV after scoring 19 goals in 37 matches this season, stepped up when it mattered most. One moment, one opportunity, one finish. With remarkable composure, he lifted the ball over Alisson, a delicate chip, a statement, a shockwave. Morocco led 1-0 and suddenly Brazil were chasing the game. Brazil struggled, then produced magic. Brazil didn't stay behind for long because when you have players like Vinicius Jr., one moment can change everything. A dazzling solo run, pure chaos, pure brilliance. And just like that, Brazil were back in the match. 1-1, game on. But even after the equalizer, something felt different. Brazil didn't look like Brazil. There was no rhythm, no control, no real flow, just flashes of individual quality. Morocco, on the other hand, remained dangerous, organized and full of belief. At times, they looked like the team dictating the identity of the match. Brazil seemed to be reacting rather than controlling. And that may be the most concerning sign of all. The final whistle. The match ends 1-1. But the feeling afterwards is far from equal. Morocco walk away with belief, with confidence, with proof that they belong among the world's elite. Brazil walk away with questions about their structure, questions about their identity, questions about their performances. Even the manager looked visibly frustrated, knowing this was below the standard expected of Brazil. And so the message is clear. This wasn't just a match, it was a statement. Morocco are no longer here simply to participate. They are here to compete at the very highest level. And if performances like this continue, the football world will have no choice but to accept it. A new footballing power is rising. Thank you for listening to the Sana Stats Football Podcast. Goodbye, and we'll see you next time.